Welcome to Read It Kids. Thanks for joining me for our book today, Skippyjon Jones and the Big Bones by Judy Schachner. Skippyjon Jones was crazy about digging in Mrs. Dolly Doohiggy's garden because that's where Mrs. Dolly Doohiggy's dog, Darwin, buried all of his bones. And nobody messed with Darwin. 2 yards away, Mama Junebug Jones was hanging wash when her kitty boy blew through the sheets like a muddy wind. "Hey, Pickle Pants!" hollered Mama. "Don't run with your mouth full!" But Pickle Pants had only one thing on his mind: dinosaurs. "I'm going to be a famous paleontologist," whispered Skippyjon Jones, arriving at his room. Then he popped a pickle in his puss. He slapped some glue all over his newfound bone and stuck it onto his model. "And you are my Skipposaurus," he added out loud. "Skipposaurus?" declared Mama Junebug Jones, coming into the room. "Those bones belong to Darwin, and you better take them back. For your prehistoric fossil is that snoozing doggy's snack. And do it now," ordered Mama, "before he wakes up." But the kitty boy had no intention of returning Darwin's bones before he bounced on his big boy bed. First he pounced and wiggled. Then he bounced and giggled. All the way up to the ceiling he chanted, "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones and I bounce on my bed, 'cause I love to eat pickles that tickle my head." Then he flung himself over to the mirror for a head check. "Holy hairballs!" exclaimed Skippyjon Jones, pulling out his tape measure. "That's one huge cabeza." Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he added, "My ears are too big for my head, and my head won't fit into my bed. I know I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." And quicker than you can say chunky chihuahuas and cream, the kitty boy picked up his cape and pulled on his mask. Then he began to sing in a muy soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skippito Frisquito, and I hunt for the dinosaurito with gigantico ears that's been buried for years under layers of sedimentito." At the same time, the kitty boy's sisters, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones, were in Mrs. Doohiggy's yard, watching Darwin sleep. "This is fun," said Jezebel. "Lots of fun," agreed Jillyboo. "The mostest fun," added Jujubee. But Skippyjon wasn't thinking Darwin. He was thinking dinosaurs, and he knew where to find them. Deep within his closet. "Whoa!" said Skippito. "It's a jungle in here." But as soon as he stepped over the threshold, his snifferito picked up the scent of his old amigos, los Chimichangos. "Stinkitos!" called out Skippyjon Jones. "I smell you, but I don't see you. It is I, El Skippito Frisquito, the great sword fighter." "Up here, Skippito!" hollered the Chihuahuas. "We are toasting los marshmallowcitos prehistóricos." "Not the prehistoric marshmallows!" exclaimed Skippito. "See, dude," replied the doggies. "But they are hard as rocas." "That's because they are fosilitos," said Skippito. "Fosilitos schmosilitos," declared Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. "We want to see los dinosaurios with our own ojos," he said, pointing to his eyes. "Por qué?" asked Skippito. "Because, Bobocito," said Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "We hear they are really, really big, dude." This news made the Chihuahuas go insane-o around the rim of the volcano, singing, "Ding-a-ling, ding-a-long, ding-a-lito. You are such a silly Skippito. You know what dogs think, if it's good it must stink. Plus, it's great for the old snifferito." But right in the middle of their romp, Mount Itchy Gitchy Goomba blew its top, tossing the doggies right on their rumpitos. But a bump on the rump would become the least of their worries, because boom, 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 the earth began to tremble and shake. "Terremoto!" shouted Poquito Tito, panic-stricken. "It's not an earthquakeito," said Skippito, peeking through the bushes. "It's a Chimichango." And he wasn't the only dinosaurio. There were big ones and small ones, feathered and bald ones. Some were spiky and frilled with a look that could kill. And they were all doing the very same thing. They were dancing. "Ay caramba, it's the rumba!" cheered the Chimichangos. And before Skippito could warn them, the rascalitos had shimmied and shook their way into the dance line. "This is loco!" wailed Skippito. "You will be crushed like Crispitos beneath the dino's tostitos." But the pupitos did not hear. They were too busy singing. "Itchy Gitchy Goomba, dinos do the rumba with jumbo jaws and giant claws with horns and beaks and scaly peaks. Itchy Gitchy Goomba, Chimichangos do the rumba with great big hearts and tiny parts with knobby knees and lots of fleas. Itchy Gitchy Goomba." But something had to be done to save them. And quicker than you can say Pachycephalosaurus, Skippito let out a big Jurassico bark. "Ruff! Holy halitosis!" roared the T-Mexito. "I smell the pickle breath of a Skipposaurusito." "I am not a Skipposaurus," declared Skippito, whipping off his mask. "I'm a Chihuahua." "Not the pillow-fighting, ankle-biting, pickle-dripping, dino-tripping Chihuahua. They call us Skippito Frisquito, the great sword fighter," shrieked the T-Mexito. "Oh, sí, that is me," said Skippito with a bow. Then, quicker than you can say Don Diego's dominoes, every dinosaurio stopped, dropped, and rolled far away. "Where's the fuego, dudes?" asked Poquito Tito. "There's no fire," said Skippito. "They're just going extinto." "Muy bueno, Skippito. We love the stinquito," agreed the Chihuahuas, and they tossed him into the air. "Digari, digaroo, digarito. We learned something new from Skippito. He scares them to death with his old pickle breath, and that's how we get fosolitos." Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 the earth began to tremble and shake. Every head popped up and sniffed. "Dinosaurios," whispered the perritos. "No," said Skippito. "They are extinto." "Sí," said the Chihuahuas. "Es muy stinquito." But it wasn't the dinosaurios that smelled. It was Darwin. And he was knock, knock, knocking on Skippy's closet door. Then, click, the door opened, and out tumbled the kitty boy on an avalanche of old dog bones. The next thing he knew, the kitty boy was waking up on the couch. "What happened?" asked Skippyjon. "Don't you remember, Sugar Beet?" asked Mama Junebug Jones. "You decided to return Darwin's dog bones." "All of them?" asked Skippy. "That's right, Dumpling," said Mama proudly. That very same night, the kitty boy found Mr. Perfect still sitting in the corner, all covered in bones. "My Skipposaurus," he whispered. Then he dragged the cat over to his big boy bed for a good night bounce. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones and I'm not a dog fighter, but I still have some bones 'cause I'm the decider." Then he decided to go to sleep. What was that Skippyjon Jones thinking, taking Darwin's bones? Well, I know he was thinking fossils and dinosaurs. And can you blame him? Dinosaurs are so cool, but also extinct. So, I don't think we have to worry about a dinosaur dance party in your backyard. But if you're lucky, you just might find one in your closet. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to give it a like. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel for more fun content. Until next time, happy reading.